Hello traders, investors, and crypto enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel, where we deliver deep dive analyses, hot news, and reliable projections about the blockchain universe, Web3, and digital money trends. Today we're diving into a project dominating crypto headlines, Solaxy, Solana's first Layer 2 network, which has raised over $52 million in its pre-sale, becoming the year's largest fundraising event. With its pre-sale set to end this Monday, the project is preparing to launch core tools and begin decentralized trading. Let's explore SOLX's fundamentals, its impact on the Solana ecosystem, and why this Layer 2 could solve technical bottlenecks that have plagued the blockchain for years. Plus, we'll break down investment strategies for those eyeing the next phase of the project. Pre-sale success. Why did SOLX attract $52 million in just 6 months? Solaxy emerged in January 2025 as a direct response to Solana's scalability and congestion challenges, particularly after the 2024 US election-driven rally, when SOL's price surged 300% and daily transaction volume exceeded $10 billion. By proposing a Layer 2 solution to slash fees and boost transaction speeds, the project drew thousands of investors, many migrating from competing networks like Ethereum and Arbitrum, which face similar congestion issues. 3 key factors fueled its pre-sale success. Ultra-low fees. SOLX enables transactions at $0.001, one of the most competitive rates in the market. Token burns. On April 12th, the team burned $65 million worth of tokens, reinforcing a deflationary narrative and appealing to long-term hodlers. Meme-driven engagement. The team leveraged pop culture and memes to build a unique identity, setting Solaxy apart from purely technical Layer 2 projects. Timing also played a role. Launched in January during Bitcoin's rally to $150,000 and the NFT memecoin boom, Solaxy capitalized on momentum. Today, with 30 billion tokens sold at $0.0017 each, it's being compared to pioneers like Arbitrum and Optimism, which used pre-sales to solidify their market positions. Technical features of Solaxy. How the Layer 2 will revolutionize Solana. Solaxy ISNT, just another Layer 2 ETS, a comprehensive infrastructure designed to tackle Solana's biggest pain points. In the coming days following the pre-sale close, the team will deploy 5 core tools. Block Explorer, functioning like a ThirstCon or SolScan. This tool will let users query transactions, wallets, and metrics in real time. Available since April, it already processes 5 million monthly queries, proving demand for transparency in the Layer 2 environment. Bridge. Launched in May, Solaxy's Bridge uses open-source protocols to ensure interoperability with networks like Ethereum, Polygon, and Sui without compromising security. To date, 1.2 billion tokens have been transferred via the bridge, with liquidity growing in Jupiter exchange pools. DAX. Set to launch soon, Solax's DEX will support trading of native tokens and Solana-based assets, featuring 0.03% transaction fees, liquidity provider rewards, and optimized smart contracts. Igniter. This tool will let users mint tokens, NFTs, and dApps on Solana's Layer 2 at a fraction of mainnet costs. Designed for indie developers and traders, the beta has already generated 400 new projects, including memecoins like Solaxy and Lyerpunk. Wiki. More than a technical repository. Solaxy's wiki is a cultural hub, giving life to characters like Zephyr and Lumen. This creative approach has drawn younger investors, especially Gen Z, who prioritize visual identities in online communities. These tools don't just fix technical flaws, they create a self-sustaining ecosystem. For instance, SOLX uses a fee token for DEX trades, Igniter token creation, and bridge access ensures ongoing demand post-presale. The earlier burn of $65 million in tokens also emphasized scarcity. Contrasting with projects like Wormhole and Layer 0, which faced criticism for bloated initial supplies. Tokenomics and staking, the role of SOLX in the ecosystem. The SOLX token is the project's backbone, with multiple utilities beyond transaction fees. Priced at $0.0017, it has already seen 14.3 billion tokens staked, reflecting community confidence in passive returns projected between 8 to 12% APY initially. SOLX's token distribution is balanced. 45% to community ecosystem includes airdrops. liquidity provider rewards and developer incentives. 30% to team private investors with a 24-month vesting lock to prevent market dumps. 15% to DAO Treasury, funding future updates and geographic expansion. 10% to strategic partners, projects like Jupiter Exchange and Metaplex, which will integrate their protocols with the Layer 2. Staking is a standout feature. Users locking tokens for 6 to 24 months earn additional perks, such as early DEX access and priority airdrop eligibility. This mechanism encourages retention, reducing post-launch volatility. The team also announced quarterly 10% token burns tied to DEX transaction volume, reinforcing deflationary dynamics. Critics, however, question long-term sustainability. Reliance on memecoins and cultural narratives may attract speculators, but lacks institutional-grade adoption. Competitors like Marinade Finance and Solana are building their own scaling solutions, while the Solana Foundation explores partnerships with established Layer 2 projects. Launch and trading. What to expect in the next 48 hours. With the pre-sale closing on June 16, 2025, Solaxy is entering a critical phase, listing on decentralized exchanges and opening public trading. The team plans to list SOLX on platforms like Jupiter Exchange, Radium, and Orca, with pairs in SOL, USDT, and USDC, ensuring liquidity for all trader types. Key steps include rapid DEX integration, leveraging the Jupiter aggregator for cross-exchange order execution, aggressive marketing, social media campaigns, influencer collabs, and AMAs lined up for the coming days. Public testnet launch. Scheduled for June 20th, it will let developers test the infrastructure pre-minute. Market reaction is already evident. Searches for Solaxy SOLX have spiked 300% on Google Trends, while the official X account now has 500K followers, with 20K, 30K daily interactions. Binance's plan to list SOLX post-X phase suggests potential rallies to $0.003 in early months, driven by FOMO and leverage narratives. Risks persist, though. Layer 2 pre-sales often face abrupt corrections, especially if large holders sell immediately post-launch. Past exploits on Wormhole and Axelar highlight bridge vulnerabilities. While Solaxy employs advanced security protocols, it must prove resilience against hackers. Impact on Solana's ecosystem and future outlook. Solaxy's success isn't just about SOLX, it reshapes Solana's scalability landscape. Historically, Solana faced congestion during high demand, like the 2022 crash where prices fell 30% in 48 hours due to network bottlenecks. Solaxy aims to boost transaction capacity by 300% while slashing costs to $0.001 per operation, offering a practical fix. This aligns with a broader trend. Blockchains like Ethereum, Polygon, and Avalanche already use Layer 2 solutions. But Solana's high-speed reputation creates fertile ground for adoption. Projects like Jupiter Exchange, Metaplex, and Helium have expressed interest in integrating with Solaxy, potentially driving $2 to $3 billion in monthly volume once the DEX activates. Regulatory alignment is another strength. With the SEC intensifying scrutiny, Solaxy adopted transparent token mechanics, including NFT-based identity verification and AML compliance, attracting institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity. However, competition is fierce. ZKX and CAV3 are developing similar solutions. While the Solana Foundation considers launching its own Layer 2 to retain infrastructure control, this means Solaxy must keep innovating to avoid being outpaced by more technically robust rivals. Conclusion: investment strategies and opportunities in the Solana ecosystem. Solaxy represents a unique chance to bet on Solana's scalability future. With a record $52 million pre-sale, solid tech, and a captivating cultural narrative, it's poised to become one of the top Layer 2 South. Still, investors must weigh risks. Post-launch volatility, bridge dependencies, and regulatory shifts could trigger sharp corrections. Two primary strategies for participation: pre-sale buy-in. Tokens still at $0.0017 can be purchased via SOL, USDT, or credit cards on the official site. Early access guarantees, staking rewards, and future airdrop eligibility. Staking, Locking SOLX for 6 to 24 months offers APYs of 8 to 12%, plus exclusive DEX benefits and igniter access. The final takeaway is clear. Solaxy sits at the heart of a silent revolution in the Solana ecosystem. If you believe in Layer 2's potential and want to position yourself for the blockchain's next growth cycle, SOLX could be a valuable bet. What do you think? Will SOLX become the next big success or fade into obscurity? Share your views in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for real-time updates and join our live streams where we dive deep into charts, news, and blockchain trends. Remember, crypto investing requires research, discipline, and patience. So, X might be promising, but always assess your risk profile before acting. Till next time, may the market treat your trades kindly.